up, y'all? It's your girl Red, back at it again with another video. I thought I was gonna be starting this video off. Oh, I can't even turn my wheel. Hold on, y'all. I'm really not trying to hold this camera. This morning, I cut both my hands on glass. Literally cut both my hands on glass this morning. I'm more in shock than anything, but yeah. So anyway, that's not even the whole point of this video. So the whole point of me making this video is, for one, to just tell y'all how much I appreciate my boyfriend, and to show y'all the great lengths I would go through to ensure his happiness, because that's all he has done for me since we have started dating, talking, being together, all of that. Like, I just want to reciprocate the love and affection that he has given me, and I really hope he enjoys his surprise. He thinks he thinks he is the master of surprises, and like I really do believe that he thinks that. He ain't never dated me though. So when we first started dating last year, I cannot describe to y'all how much love and affection and support this man has shown me through very difficult times, like throughout our entire relationship before we became official and all of that. Like, all of that time, the first entire year, I was in such a horrible place. Like, I was in such a bad place in regards to my businesses, my mindset, my emotions, like everything. And I don't know what I would have done if I did not have him like by my side. Even though like I didn't tell him like right up front when stuff was going on, like it was like a few months later. But even through, you know, the months of us just dating and, you know, getting to know each other on like a romantic level, whatever, like he did a lot for me during those times that, you know, he didn't realize that he was doing. And then once I became like open and transparent with him about the things going on, and, you know, all of my confusion and everything like that, he just continued to be 100% supportive of the things I wanted to do, whether he agreed with it or not. He was still just like super supportive, and I'm just grateful to have him in my life. I'm grateful to have him as my person. I'm grateful for everything like that. Hold on, y'all, I gotta order me my smoothie. Okay, so I got my smoothie, Bahama Mama tropical smoothie. Okay, so yeah, like baby boy has been my rock. That's my guy. So this is the surprise of the year. Okay, so when we first started dating, you know, we were learning about each other, trying to understand each other's interests, yada yada yada. My boyfriend is a sports guy. He loves football, he loves basketball, he dabbles into golf, he loves tennis. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been learning how to play tennis with him. He's been teaching me kind of. And he also really loves F1 car racing. If you've never heard of F1, it's perfectly fine. Girl, I didn't know what it was either before this man, but he loves F1. Him and his dad love F1. So I didn't understand F1. Of course, we're watching it, we're learning about it. He's telling me about the only black racer that almost made history, all this and that, Lewis Hamilton, He drives for Mercedes, he does this, they do that, boom, boom, bam. So last year, it was the first season I watched it with him, of course. So they have races, you know, every weekend mainly throughout the year, throughout the season. I think the season is from like February through November or whatever. They have like some breaks in between there. And when we first started talking, he had just came back from Miami on a bachelor party trip, and he was like, damn, the weekend we went out was the weekend before the F1 race or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, you know, I'm not knowing how big F1 is. girl, F1 is huge as fuck. He was like, damn, you know, I really want to go. Maybe next year, like, you know, the year after, whatever, da-da-da. Then he was like, oh, there's one in Austin, Texas. Like, we're both from Texas, we're both from Dallas. He's like, oh, there's one in Austin. Maybe I go to Austin. Like, he's just like talking about these races, right? He's like, I just want to go to an F1 race one day, you know, blase, right? Y'all, trying to hold this camera and like not fuck up my fingers is wild. So he's like, I want to go to F1 race, da-da-da. So back then, right? May of 2022, when I did not have no money, like, baby, I couldn't even pay for a date for both of us if I wanted to. Like, I was like, I'm going to take this man on an F1 race one day. Like, next year, 2023, I'm going to take this man to a race. Or, like, we're going to get a t-shirt, something. We're going to do something, right? Baby, I did not have the funds, okay? Did not have the funds. So, fast forward to May of 2023, right? I still don't have the funds, right? I'm going through all this stuff with like me trying to get a job and all these other things. Like, if you haven't watched my my little most recent like chit chat update video, definitely go and watch that about like, you know, where I am in regards to like my job and stuff like that. May of this year, I still don't have a job, right? It's still not fully confirmed. I haven't started yet, but I'm just like, this whole entire year, this past year, this man has like literally done so much for me. Like, I'm not gonna say the things that he's done, but he has definitely shown me that he wants to be with me. He wants to care for me. He loves me. He adores me. Like, the thing that I could do, the most littlest thing I could do, is to keep this promise to myself and figure out how to get this man to an F1 race, right? So, of course, we could not go to Miami. For one, Miami is expensive, okay? Miami is expensive, and it was already, like, May anyway. So, I'm like, I'm going to figure out how to get us to the Austin one later on this year, right? The Austin race is, like, fall, right? Fall time. So, in May... okay, so our anniversary is actually today. The day that I'm posting this is our anniversary. So happy anniversary, babe. I don't know if he's even gonna watch this video, but happy anniversary. September 1st is our anniversary. And why did I bring that up? What was the point of me saying that? I just lost my whole train of thought. Oh, our anniversary. So we were trying to decide. So around like April-ish, we were trying to figure out what we want to do for our anniversary. We wanted to take like a trip. If we wanted to like have like a staycation. You know, what do we want to do? Because we know that we have a major trip coming up in 2 years. And that sounds like, girl, like what? But we have a super major trip like out of the country in 2 years for a wedding that he's going to be in, and that I'm attending, like, you know. And then we're probably going to have like some kind of trip next year, potentially with like our friend group. So we're like, okay, what do we want to do this year? Like, we still want to celebrate our first year anniversary, but like, do we want to do something big? Do we not? Like, you know, what are we going to do? Because we know the next few years are kind of like booked up in regards to like potential international stuff. So it's like, okay, don't want to take an international trip. Like, but just what are we going to do, right? First, we're going to do like a staycation at like in OKC, you know, like just do something real cute or whatever, blase. And then I was like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Then, girl, I saw a ad for the Usher concert. This is back in like April, May. I saw an ad for the Usher concert. We both love Usher. I think he loves Usher more than I do. But we both love Usher, right? And I sent it to him on Instagram, and I was like, bro, we honestly could just go to the Usher concert for our anniversary and just call it a day. Like, we can see if they got tickets in September. Go, blase. He's like, let's go see Usher then. So I'm like, okay, bet. Bro, my finger is aching so bad. Oh my gosh. So he's like, okay, bet, let's go see Usher. So I'm looking at the ticket dates. Usher had dates in July, then they stopped, and then it was just going to be in October, and I think this is going to be the end of his second residency. So I text him, because we wasn't living together at this point yet. I text him, I was like, hey, there aren't going to be any dates around our anniversary. Do you mind us just like doing something very simple, like going to our favorite restaurant like on our actual anniversary, and then later on we go to the Usher concert? Like, we go to Vegas. I ain't never been to Vegas, and just like have a ball, and like we celebrate our anniversary, like, you know, later. He's like, hell yeah. So I'm like, bet. So we planned our entire Vegas trip. We both had like Southwest points. We both had Southwest points, so we booked our flight. We decided to go to the concert in the middle of the week. So we're having like this week trip. And this is important. This is a very valid, important detail. So we're going to Vegas in the middle of the week, like literally like Tuesday to Friday or Tuesday to Thursday, something like that, right? So we booked our entire trip. We like decided to go to like shows every night. So like Usher one night, we're gonna go to like Cirque du Soleil another night. Then we're gonna go see like the Jabberwockies on another night. Like, it's gonna be lit. Like, we playing it all together. And by this point, I knew that I was gonna be starting my job soon. I didn't know when I was gonna be starting, but I knew that I was gonna be starting, you know, soon. Sorry that it's dark, y'all, but I can't keep holding like with this hand. So, okay, cool. We planned the trip, and I'm like, okay, cool. We budgeted for it. You know, it's gonna be paid off. This and that, da da da, boom, 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 whoop de woo. Right? Everything's cool. So then, right before I started my job, right? Like, we created this budget together. I created my separate budget, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I have a category in my budget that stands for like Kira wants, beauty, and like fast food and like all this other crap, right? And this is supposed to be for me, like anything I want to buy or any type of beauty stuff that I want to pay for, like get my nails done or get my eyebrows done, or if I decide to, you know, want to go get massages, whatever. That was supposed to be in like a savings vault for me to spend on myself. But of course, I literally said my first 2 paychecks, when it comes to like that part of the budget, I'm going to put toward figuring out how to get us to F1 Austin, US Grand Prix 2023. I'm going to figure it out. Again, I have not started getting paid yet. I don't have no money to my name like that to be planning for this trip, but I'm like, I'm going to figure it out. And baby, what I do, I figured it out. I figured out how much the tickets were going to be, which they continue to go up because I still wasn't getting paid. So I figured out how much the tickets were going to be. I figured out how many flight points I needed. I still had hotel points from when I was working my first big girl job a few years ago. Like, I was in like gold status with like Marriott, so I still like had hella points. So I just needed to buy a little airline points and a little hotel points with what I already initially had to get to, for one, switch my flight from, instead of us coming from Vegas coming back home to Tulsa, I had to switch my flight from Vegas to Austin. So I had to do that secretly, which it wasn't really a secret because I only have access to like my flight stuff. But then I couldn't switch his flight. So I just bought him a brand new flight. Like, it would have been cheaper if I was able to switch his flight, but I just did not want to take the chance of waiting from June to September, and then the flights are like hella expensive, and it would have been cheaper to just buy a new one. So I figured out how much it was going to cost to just get him a whole new flight. He has no idea he has a whole new flight. And then when I tell him tonight, whatever, I'll be like, so yeah, you need to cancel your flight because you got a new flight. Ha ha. So figured that out. Figured out how many points I needed to stay in a hotel. Are we staying close to the race? No. But this was the best looking room I could get with the points that I had. And like, this is the cheapest room. Like, y'all, the hotel prices for that weekend is crazy because it's F1. Like, first of all, the Airbnb prices were like outrageous. I was like, I can't pay for Airbnb just outright. Like, I just couldn't do that. And I knew that I just needed like some more points. So I was like, I would rather spend this money on points and then know that, you know, our room will be clean and stuff like that, whatever. So I figured all that out, got the hotel room. I went ahead and reserved a rental car. We're not going to get a rental car for Vegas. Like, everything that we're going to do is like going to be walking distance. Like, we're not going to leave the strip. But in regards to Austin, we're going to need a rental car. And I reserved one, but we're probably going to, I'm going to have him book it through his job, because his job and the rental car prices be like $5. Like, it don't be $5, but like, it'd be really cheap. So like, I have one technically reserved in my name, but we're gonna like compare the prices once I tell him like, hey, I think it'll be cheaper if we just go ahead and book through, you know, your job and then pay for it that way. Pay for it that way, because like, I've already budgeted for like how much it could be. And then yeah, and then I figured out how much I needed to get for the tickets. I didn't know if I wanted to get bleacher tickets, if I wanted to get general admission tickets. The tickets are like that's the most expensive thing that I had to pay for. They are not cheap, even if you get general admin or whatever, which that's what I ended up going for. I was gonna get like the bleacher tickets, it's like some resale tickets, but like trying to get them for more than one day, it was just gonna be like, Kira, like, babe, this is the first race. We can figure out how to do this next year with like money. So I just opted out to get like the general admin for Saturday and Sunday. There is gonna be a sprint on during this Grand Prix, which is a little bit different than like the other time. So I'm glad I looked up the schedule and stuff. So I think with us just having like Saturday and Sunday general admin, having like some lawn chairs or whatever, walking around with it, I think we're gonna be good. So I said all that to say that I successfully booked our entire trip from rerouting us from Vegas to Austin instead of Tulsa. So our entire anniversary trip, instead of it being just like 2 or 3 days in the middle of the week, he has no idea that it's actually going to be an entire week, and we're not coming back until the Monday afterwards. So he already put in his PTO request at work. He has no idea that he's going to have to add in another day. I already put my days in appropriately, but he has no idea. So I am on my way right now to my sister's house to make all the stuff to surprise him with today. Like, I designed us t-shirts. I've already designed. Oh, I forgot to go to Office Depot. I gotta go to Office Depot. I gotta go. Let me text her. God damn it. Yeah, I gotta go to Office Depot because I printed off some stuff that I'm gonna need. So hold on. Okay, so yeah, I gotta go to Office Depot because I sent some stuff there to get printed that I need to laminate today. So I decided to make like this like F1 like admission ticket. I decided to make like 2 different boarding passes. I'm gonna put everything on the screen too. Decided to make 2 different boarding passes. And if you are in my close friends, you already know I had to take him out my close friends so I can like tell people about it. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you already know. And if you want to follow me on Instagram and want to be in my close friends, girl, you should, okay? Because it's been juicy all summer. Like all July, it's been juicy as frick. I'm going to, like I said, make up some shirts, laminate all this stuff. I still have a meeting today. Bleh. That is what I'm doing. And I also got him a Lewis Hamilton like mini car. Well, it's a Mercedes car, but like it got Lewis Hamilton face on it. I got him that. And I also got both of us these neck fans. I got him a green pair because his favorite color is green. I got me purple. I didn't even open mine. And the green is not as green as I thought it was, like from the picture. So the people who are selling it, that vendor on Amazon, y'all capping. Y'all better be lucky that it's the shade of green that he like anyway. So yeah. Woo! Y'all trying to have an accident. Girl, this video is to again explain like why I'm doing this, how I did it, and then showing y'all like what I'm making, what I made, whatever. And then for me to just tell him how much I love him. Again, I don't even know if he's gonna watch this video, but hey, y'all aren't gonna see like a reaction or anything like that. Like my boyfriend does not like to be on social media like that. He does not like to be inside my content or whatever, and I respect him and I respect his wishes. So y'all won't see no reaction video because the day I'm posting this is the day I'm gonna give him everything anyway. So it doesn't even matter. Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram though. I may like post something like on Instagram, whatever, because like I said, I know my close friends are gonna want to know the updates and stuff like that. But yeah, and one more thing I have to say before I just like put the camera down, because like my hands are kind of hurting. Like I said, this morning I cut both my hands on glass, right? And I was like super in shock. I did feel kind of bad because I was cutting me and my boyfriend's fruit for the week. And I just, you know, like I get really down on myself sometimes about certain things, and like he knows that. So I was trying not to feel bad, but I was still feeling bad. You know, he bandaged me up. Like he was literally right there when it happened. Came to my rescue, bandaged me up. Both my hands are burning, bleeding into the sink, you know, whatever. He's literally pouring alcohol, peroxide, everything on my hands. Wiped my hands, clean my fingers, whatever. And I'm over here just like crying, not like hysterically because I'm trying to keep it together, but like he literally just took care of me. Even told me a story of like when he like gashed his hand open when he was little and like all this stuff. And he just texted me just now and was like, you know, babe, you're gonna have a terrific Thursday, you know, keep your spirits high, I love you so much, da 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 da, whatever. And it's just like, you know, it's just shit like that makes me want to do shit like this. Like, you know, it should be normal for, you know, people to experience, you know, this amount of love from people, right? Their friends and their family. But when you get it from someone in a romantic sense, such as I am, it just feels kind of different. You know, like, if I could, if God willing, I would give this man the world. Like, he is my best friend. He is my person for real. Like, this is my dog, my road dog. This is my twin. Like, this is my guy. I love him so much. Like, I just did not think it was possible to have this much love for another human being in this type of sense. Like, I thought I knew what love was when it came to a romantic sense, and I did for what I knew. But the more I grow and learn about myself and learn about this person, like, it is indescribable. And, you know, I'm not doing this to one up him in regards to surprise or nothing like that. I'm doing this just to show him how much I care for him, of caring about me. Like, it's literally just a reciprocation of love, and I really hope that he understands where I'm coming from and why I did what I did. And yeah, so I'm about to go in here to Office Depot. I'm about to get my stuff that I got printed off, and then I'm gonna head back to my sister's house, and then we're gonna make everything that we need to make.